morning, my name is Lorna and this is another midweek catch-up video from Witham URC. I was inspired to write it by our Lent resource from the URC. It's fantastic. I hope you've been enjoying it as well. I found it absolutely amazing that a 4-year-old, Noah, would ask to lead online worship and be able to do so. How fantastic. But it was Saturdays that made me think. It was entitled Diana and it was about prayer. Praying for what you can see from your window. What a simple but brilliant idea. When I look out of my window from my study, I see rooftops. It makes me really thankful for the roof that we have over our head and the fact that we have a home that is warm when it's snowing, but cool when it's warm outside. It also reminds me to pray for those who are homeless, here in our own country of course, but also those who are refugees and have been living in makeshift homes, tents, for years. It also reminds me to pray for those who have inadequate housing for their conditions, homes that are not earthquake proof, for example, in areas that are prone to earthquakes. I can see sky. When it's sunny, I'm really thankful for the sun, for the fact that it provides light that we need for our own well-being. It lifts our spirits, doesn't it? And also it helps plants grow, of course. When it's cloudy, I'm thankful for the fact that we do have rain, we have a temperate climate, we have the balance. So we never go through periods of drought that are life-threatening. But again, it reminds me to pray for those for whom the sun is relentless. There is no rain for months on end. It reminds me to pray that all the nations, obviously particularly those of us in the West and the developed countries, would be more focused on climate change and how we can reverse it. And remember the effect it's having on middle and lower income countries particularly. From that window I can see my neighbours' homes. I can see flowers, I can see our cars, I can see our workshop where we run our business. I can see the end of our vegetable patch. Each and every one of these are springboards for prayer. If I move to a different window, I can see different neighbours, different roofs, different things. Again, springboards for prayer. That day's thought was a powerful reminder for me that everything, even a relaxing few moments with a cup of tea, is an opportunity for thankfulness and communion with God. In Philippians we read, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done for you. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus." While we're praying, we're not worrying. Worrying cannot change our circumstances. It just dampens our spirits. It makes us forget God's promises and God's love for us. Prayer is the opposite, which is why it is the perfect antidote to worry. Prayer changes circumstances, or our perspective on them, or both. It reminds us that God is for us and not against us. Prayer lifts our spirits. I know it's easier to say than to do, but I would encourage us all to sit quietly each day by a window just for a few minutes talking to God. I hope you've been enjoying the Lent resources as much as I have and finding them as inspiring and encouraging. See you soon. Bless you.